Alright guys, we're here at A&D's garage. You can see I'm dirty as fuck because I have been working on my X5. Yes, boys and girls, that says 4.6 IS. Number 12. Yeah, I got it. It's mine. Alright, but anyway, we're doing rack and pinion and power steering pump. The rack and pinion is old. It's got over 260,000 miles on this truck right here. Yeah, on my baby. Right there. See that? Yeah, she's badass. Over 260,000 miles on this truck. I got an E39 M5. It's got 250-ish thousand miles on it, so between the two I got 500,000 miles on between two cars, and I got almost 30,000 on my Harley. Alright then, but anyway, back to business at hand. We're doing rack and pinion power steering pump. Fuck that all up. But anyway, as you know, this is a job that you would pay out the ass for if you went to the dealership. $1,700 labor. Me, I'm broke. That's the only way I can afford these motherfuckers, is I'm not scared to turn a wrench on. But anyway, it's a pretty entailed job. You have to get you an engine brace. Luckily, I kind of know what to do on this before, as I had an accident, got ran off the road by a drunk driver in my M5, my E39, and I had to replace the subframe, the rack and pinion, and all that shit all over. So I had to do all this. So I already had the bracket, the engine mount. But BMW is nice because you can see here and on the back side, the back passenger side and the front driver side, there's engine pickup mounts, and you can pretty much get it damn fucking level and even to pick up on and hold the weight. That has to hold the weight of the engine, because when you drop the subframe, 2 bolts the engine to the subframe and 6 bolts subframe to body. But anyway, so you got to do all that. You got to remove all that bullshit up there to get access to that. Go ahead, pull your fan off. I highly recommend getting the BMW fan clutch wrench assembly set. Fucking lifesaver. But anyway, so we did the sway bar link disconnect, tie rod in disconnect, and then that's pretty much it as far as that. You got the 2 main bolts here. Of course, you got to do the brake line. You got to undo your freaking sensor line. And you got to undo the axle right there. So, you got to undo all that. And then, you can take down the subframe, where you have a bolt here, and another fucking bolt there. It's a 6. They're all Torx. I want to say it's an inverted Torx 27, something like that. It's a big fucker, big one. BMW loves those. Also, the 2 bolts holding the rack and pinion onto the subframe are Torx as well, inverted Torx. So there you go. Once you do that, you pop off the 2 little guys up there, which are kind of a pain in the ass. You need a really, where's my extension? You need a really long extension. This guy right there, see? You get this with an impact gun, easy peasy. And I highly recommend doing it before you take out the subframe bolts. Because when you do that, you don't know if your tension's good right there. This way, on your engine brace, you don't know if your tension's good. So, if you take those off before, you can start cranking on the tension and the adjustment and the balance, and then you'll see the engine come up off of the studs. So you'll know that you got the engine balanced right. So it's going to be just a straight drop. Also, there's another little guy that I just went ahead, and I know some of you BMW guys are not going to like this, but I don't really give a fuck. These bars right here, they go into here, right? And usually when you do this, they hit right here. So you have to rock the subframe back to get it to clear this. Me, fuck that. Not going through all that. I want this shit easy as possible. I just want the subframe to come straight down. So just a little fucking 5-pound sledge. Boom, boom. Just a little tappy tap. As you see right there, just a little tappy tap on both sides. Just so it clears this little edge right there. I don't know if my finger's on it. Yeah, right there. Just so it clears this little edge right here so it'll drop straight down. And that's one of those little tricks that's gonna it's gonna save your ass some time. But anyway, yeah, that's the way you go. Right now, I'm gonna pull out all the subframe bolts except for the centers, and then I'm gonna do those with it down, so I can put the rotors will touch the ground, so I can take some stress off of the brake lines, because they got 260,000+ miles on the brake lines, and they're a little crusty. I need to replace them, because I had wanted to replace, when I did this, I wanted to replace both CV axles. I've already replaced the driver's side, but I want to go ahead and replace it again. And I wanted to replace the passenger side because I have that the phantom vibration that you can replace every fucking suspension part, and you still, when you come to a stoplight and stop or stop sign, and you're stopping the vehicle with the brake, not putting it in park, it just vibrates. You get all these fucking, it's crazy. I hate it. It's annoying as fuck. Come to find out, it is the axle, the passenger side axle. When it goes bad, it gives you a bad vibration. So I'm going to change that bitch out, and while I'm at it, I'm just going to change that other one. I wanted to do all this at one time, but between Harvey and all this other shit, I didn't have time to do it, so, nor the finances. But now, I had to do this rack and pinion. I tried to do this, you know, the shade tree and just replace the power steering pump, because, you know, these bitches are hard as fuck to turn anyway. But when I did that, the rack and pinion was bad because it was dry, and I drove it for a while, and this, that, and the other. And I guess between that and the power steering pump, let's see this little guy right there. This was a brand new power steering pump, and I shit you not, I drove it home from the shop. Where I did it up at Mr. Dave's farm, where I work on his farm truck, 1200 horsepower, 54, 5-window Chevy, twin turbo LS2, 87mm turbos. Yep, yeah boy. But anyway, I drove it from there back to my house where I'm staying at, not my house, but where I live, where I be at, and then back. I went someplace and I was going back to the house. And I shit you not, I lost fucking power steering, and I could not fucking barely turn this bitch. Took every bit of my power to turn. And it just blew this little guy right there. Just blew that little guy right there out. Just a little press plug. Boop! Shot that bitch right out of there. So, and now when you turn the steering wheel, you hear it dragging on the rack and pinion. So, I am going to go ahead and just fucking... I already bought a rack and pinion, and I was going to do it, but I was just like, fuck it, if I can get away with just fixing it, you know, I'll do it. But I already have the pump. The guys at eBay, Martin, his last name is Martin, my last name is Martin. He fucking awesome. I'll somehow try to figure out how to put a link in here somewhere to him, because dude stands behind his product. He sent me another one. I just got to send him this one back, so... But he's top notch. A something Martin on eBay, pretty awesome. But I'm gonna get to it. Peace. I will show y'all the end result when she's done. And also, while I got you on here, I did the rear suspension. Haha. I did the tire camber correction kit. So on here. We got, I'm going to change the camera around. I don't know if I can, there it is. Oh no, it's just taking pictures. Anyway, there's the camber, upper camber arm, this adjustment. You can see the Heim joint right there. You can see it. The Heim joint, that one's a little bit a pain in the ass to adjust. because they didn't do a turnbuckle style like they did on the tow rod arm, which is right here. And I had to get that because the extra push out of camber, the factory arm didn't have enough toe adjustment to push the tire out. So I was pushing the top of the tire out, but the front of the tire was still coming in. So I had to address that, had to get those. So we put those in there. But all my bushings, I done replaced all my bushings in the back. Me and my son Dom, love you buddy, we did that. And so now I have to readjust it, because I thought I did it pretty good and it looked pretty good. Rolling, it looked pretty good, but I think something moved, because now this one has 3 degrees camber at sitting at the weight on the suspension. 3 degrees camber. And this side has 1.6 negative degree camber. So, which on my phone I'm using the bubble, and it's a little different, but this is actually only, this is positive 3 degrees camber. So if I have my phone turned the other way, so these should be reversed. So this is negative. Yeah, this ain't negative. This is positive degree camber. The wheel's sticking out. The top of the wheel sticking out. And then this side is negative degrees 3 camber, which is worse than it was before. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fix that too while I got it here. And this is the shop where I'm trying to get in. We got some badass cars here. They're all for sale. Give me a holla. You know how to get hold of me. If you do, if you're watching this, you know how to get hold of me. If not, look me up. Bald Eagle, aka Main Dog, aka A&D's Garage, aka the motherfucking man. Nah, I'm playing with you. But anyway, come holla at your boy. I got you covered. Any cars, anything, bumper to bumper, I do it all. Peace. I'm gonna hit y'all back as soon as we get the subframe dropped and all that other shit, because I'm here by myself, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Peace. Love y'all. Hair grease.